Okay, as we said in the introduction, we're gonna recap all the major chords. Let's start with the A chord, which is the simplest chord, the easiest chord. Let's start with your forefinger. Actually, put your forefinger, middle finger, and ring finger on the second fret, starting from the fourth string, third string, and second string. Okay, so you place them all together, and this will be the chord of A. You can play all the strings because all the notes belong to this chord. All right, so let's go to the chord of B. Actually, the shape of the chord is very similar. It's almost same. It's like you are sliding 2 frets, but we need to put some more, of course, in order to make the chord of B. So take off your forefinger and move middle finger and ring finger 1 string up, and you add your pinky. So in other words, you start again from 4th string and then 3rd string and 2nd string on the 4th fret, and you will add the forefinger that you took off before on 1st string 2nd fret. Okay, let's see what happens. Don't play the 2 lower strings, the 5th and the 6th, because these notes don't belong to the chord of B. Okay, so this is the chord of B. All right. So we move to the chord of C. We go back on the fretboard. Your forefinger goes on 2nd string 1st fret. Your middle finger goes to the 4th string 2nd fret, and your forefinger, your ring finger, sorry, goes to the 5th string 3rd fret. Here too you can play all the strings because all the notes belong to the chord of C. Nice sound, actually. Very, very round sound. Okay, so let's move to the chord of D. Perfect. For the chord of D, we will use forefinger and middle finger on 2nd fret, respectively on 3rd string and 1st string. Okay, and we'll place the ring finger on 2nd string, 3rd fret. Okay, for this chord, you can play 5 strings. In other words, do not play the 6th string because it doesn't belong there. So this is the result. This is also a very nice sound, actually. So we move to the chord of E. The chord of E uses again 3 fingers. We go on 1st fret, 3rd string, and then on the 2nd fret we use respectively 5th string and 4th string. So you can use all the strings, you can play all the strings here. Perfect. For the chord of F, actually again it's like you sliding the chord of E 1 fret down, but you have to substitute the finger. So you will have middle finger on 2nd fret 3rd string, ring finger on 3rd fret 5th string, and pinky right below on the 4th string. And you will add a demi-bar on the 1st fret on 3 or 4 strings. If you think you can do it, you can do also a whole bar. So, but for now, try a demi-bar because it's simpler. Okay. If you do this, of course, you won't play the 6th string because the E note doesn't belong to the chord of F. So again, all right. This is a bit complicated, but you can do it. If you practice, you can do anything you want. So we go to the chord of G. The chord of G is easier than the F. We'll start with the middle finger, go on 2nd fret, 5th string. Then you place your ring finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. And do the same thing on the 1st string. And here too, you can play all the strings. All right. Now, let's try to play them one after the other in tempo, in time. Okay. So we're going to do really slow. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you with me? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go to B, 1, 2, 3, go to C, 1, 2, 3, go to D, 1, 2, 3, go to E, 1, 2, 3, go to F, 2, 3, go to G, 2, 3, go to A. Okay, you can practice with this, you can stop the video, go back and so on, you know what to do basically, you can have fun with it. I just wanted to tell you one more thing, and that is open chords. What are open chords? Maybe you heard about this word. The open chords are the chords that basically don't use the bar. So in this case, the major open chords are the chord of C, the chord of D, the chord of E, the chord of G, and the chord of A. You could, in a way, put the chord of B in the open chords, in a way, because you don't use a bar. But later on, we will use a bar, so it's open territory. And this basically is the recap of the major chords. I urge you to take your time. Absolutely, you have to take your time every time you practice. Never get nervous, do not get angry. If you get angry for a moment, say something loud, something, say a word, say an Italian word, accidenti, for instance, something which means curse it or something like that. And then relax again and start again. The important thing is when you play, you have to be relaxed and concentrate. You have to enjoy. Even if it's a dramatic piece, yes, you can do a dramatic piece, you can do a very strong piece, but you have to stay inside very, very relaxed, very focused. We can use this word. So this is my advice. If something doesn't come out right away, if you don't succeed right away, don't worry, because it takes time. Maybe I already spoke about this, but there is a kind of memory in our fingers, a kind of memory in our hands. So the hands have to get used to what they're doing, and it will take time. One more thing that I want to tell you. In my life, I've had students very young, 5, 6, 7 years old, and I've had also students who started from very late in life. I even had a person that I will remember forever who was 79 years old. Okay, a Japanese man who was very nice, and he decided he wanted to play guitar. So we started this journey basically. And the last I heard was that actually he was playing with other people for fun, of course, you know. But that was very interesting for me to see. The spirit was very interesting, and I urge all of you who are watching this, which I think they are from 0 to 105. If there are people 107, of course, I will be happy. So I urge you very simply to enjoy what you're doing and go in search of your inner guitarist, because I think your inner guitarist is right there waiting for you. Okay, ciao.
Special ending today.
Yes, yes. And so let's play all together the 7 chords song.
Who composed it?
You and I, remember?
Of course I do.
Okay, so let's do it. But you out there, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on the socials as well.
Yes, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. So join us.
Yes, join us. And join us also on our next joint adventure, of course. Yeah. So, let's do the song. How do we do this song? We're going to use all the 7 chords, starting from the chord of A. Okay, this is the first chord we're going to use. There will be an introduction that we do. An introduction that uses A and B. So we do it twice. Then, after that, we're going to do all the chords one after the other. So we're going to go with A, then B, then C. Guess what? D, E, F, G, and we finish with A. And when we finish with A, we repeat again the pattern. We stay on the A, and then we gonna go like A, B, A, B. But anyway, you can follow us, I'm quite sure. It's a little song that we can enjoy all together. Let's see if we can play it together. Ready? Yes? Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Chord you can play. You finally just slide into frets away. See where my fingers are on the chord of C, and where I move them when I make a D. He is a versatile master chef. You slide one fret at the bar and it will be an F. We now reach the G chord. Oh G, hooray! It's time to finish the song on the chord of A. 7-chord song, 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 7-chord song. Okay, yeah, very good. We try a high five. Okay, so if you liked what you heard and you saw, it was a very gentle high five, almost like a slow motion high five. Yes, it was kind of interesting. Okay, so if you like what you heard and you saw, put a thumbs up somewhere around here, I think, because this will make us happy, and maybe it will make happy you as well. So we'll see you again on our next joint adventure. Ciao.
Ciao.